Do you hear that back there? That's my neighbor blowing some leaves. Most of your neighbors don't know it, but I'm gonna tell you a secret. Leaves are the most amazing product that you can put into your garden right now in the fall so that you can have a perfect looking garden next season. Luckily, I live in suburbia and I have the perfect use for those leaves that they're about to put in very nice bags for me. Do you see these beautiful radishes behind me? Well, one way that you can produce more radishes and more food next year is by mulching your raised beds with the fallen leaves right now. The fallen leaves protect the soil from hard frosts. Leaves also give a perfect living conditions for microorganisms that live under the soil. And those microorganisms in turn the soil for you. So if you want the most amazing, easy to till, easy to work with soil next spring, just add some leaves on top and let them rot naturally over the winter. This is a beautiful pawpaw tree and I am mulching it with a lot of leaves. This tree would naturally be growing in a forest, and in the fall it will drop its leaves and it would mulch itself around. So by adding these leaves, I am replicating that natural process. If you're feeling ambitious and fancy, you can compost your leaves and turn them into leaf mold. Here I have my compost pile and I brought in a bunch of leaves from my neighbor and I am composting them down together with any other compost that I have from the garden. In the spring, this will be amazingly composted and I'll be using it on top of my raised beds to give more fertility. So if your neighbors put in the work and make a lot of noise, blowing up the leaves in the fall, don't despair. You can use them in the garden and use them as a great resource. Some of the issues that I found using these leaves is that sometimes they have trash. So make sure that you are checking those bags for some plastics and any other trash, and then just dispose of those. Nice little bonus, Mr. Pumpkin Man. This is the best fertilizer nature can give you, and it's totally free if you're willing to take your neighbor's leaves. Here's something that I learned recently. If you want to create a large bin with just leaves, you need to add a core of green ingredients. So a green ingredient would be grass clippings, but I don't have a whole lot of grass because I've turned all my yard into a food forest. But I do have coffee grounds from a coffee shop. Coffee grounds are a green when we're talking about compost. So I'm going to place a core of coffee grounds in the middle of my compost and then add all of my leaves on top, and that will speed up the decomposition process of the leaves. I have 4 compost piles going this fall, and my goal is to fill them up as much as I can with leaves. My goal this fall is to collect 50 of these bags, and that way I don't have to buy any leaf mold next year. Check out this beautiful compost pile that I have here, and as it works itself down, I'll be adding more and more bags so I can have an abundance of leaf mold next year to use in my garden. I hope that you can get out there, collect some leaves, and make yourself a leaf compost pile so that you can grow amazing food next year. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure that you subscribe to the channel. See you on the next one.